Just watch, this is what agents are doing to us. Like, we have seen so many times where agents are lying to you, they are taking you for a job outside, especially in Gulf. Then back at home, you will sign a security contract. Then ile nakwanga just, to blindfold you. But the moment you land, most of these people are suffering. The ones who are being blindfolded with Qatar. In Qatar now, the World Cup is coming. Took on a lot of jobs. We have this and this and this. So back at home, they blindfold you. You sign a contract. You pay 120,000 Kenya shillings or 150,000. They lie to you that they're taking you to a security job. But when you reach there, you find yourself now you're starting to do construction. Since you have already reached there, there's nothing you can possibly do. This is the work of the agent. So let us watch these ones. As we are watching, we'll be talking on the way. Please, let's continue watching this. So I don't know how many of you, when you are coming to Gulf, like you pass these beautiful buildings and then you are very excited. You are seeing, this is the tallest building in the world. This is the biggest mall, But then as time goes by, unaipita tu, you are just going. Then all of a sudden, umeiacha huko, you cannot even see. Then you are wondering, where am I going to? I hope most of you pass through this, because I was one of the victims as well. Like, I passed all these beautiful buildings just to end up in Sonapo, in the middle of nowhere.
Far from the city centre, at the end of these highways. A Kenyan worker is taking us to visit. He agrees to talk on the condition that he remains anonymous. We've named him Ibrahim. He says he paid 1,500 euros to a Kenyan recruitment.
Wow. 1,500 euros. 1,500 euros. That's like almost 160,000 Kenya shillings.
The same day we arrived here, the same day we started working. We used to do that cement, like building, just contracting. During the hot season, this place is very hot. The degree sometimes goes over 50.
It's true.
So it's not easy, my friend. You're going to work outside there, the heat hits you till you feel like you are dying.
Like most foreign workers, Ibrahim was housed.
And that's true. Like last year in Saudi, not last year, this year in Saudi, the temperatures went up to 52 degrees Celsius. It was extremely hot. You couldn't work outside. Most of the people I was reading online, these are gardening guys, they call them landscaping, and people who are working outside. We were only working until 10 a.m. After 10 a.m., you couldn't bear the heat. You just have to go back. So you start working at 3 a.m. in the morning, when it's still very, very, the weather is still cool. Even though it's very humid, it's hot even at 3 a.m. But this temperature, sometimes, they give you the heat exhaustion. You feel like you are very tired, yet you have done nothing. It's because of the heat. It's true. This temperature usually shoots up
from
so
downtown Doha by his employers, in these huge blocks, isolated from everything. Every evening, the workers are ferried back here from the construction sites in company buses. With no other means of transport, these men are prisoners of the desert.
If you don't have a car here, first of all, when you be seen like going around here at night walking, some kind of security people, they call police. They think like you want to run from the company.
On his arrival, Ibrahim filmed himself with his new colleagues. They were full of hope. Their employer had promised a salary 2 to 3 times higher than they would get in their home country.
What I'm talking about. You pass all the beautiful places just to end up in the middle of nowhere.
Their first shock was finding out the state of their accommodation.
Oh my God, shit.
This is the life we are living here in Qatar, Doha.
This is so sad. Shit, this is a dump site, not even accommodation.
Place is very dirty, smelling.
And the company boss and whoever who are doing inspection, they don't see this. This is horrible.
I don't want anyone to know that I'm doing this.
Yeah, that's the thing also. They can never know that you are recording this and sending it to the media, because they will file a case on you.
Taken the risk to let us in with a camera.
And these corridors are always very smelly because people are removing their shoes. They are putting them on the corridors. The corridors are extremely smelling. Very smelling. Especially you can imagine you have been wearing your boots the whole day in the heat. You know, then you come back to accommodation. Everyone has removed the shoes. They put them in the corridors. Usually they don't have a designated area for shoes. Just from the corridor you find all the shoes, and trust me, the smell is always very horrible. Extremely horrible. May God help us.
See, some come inside. Some people are sleeping down here. In the night, some people sleep down here.
Oh my God.
Someone do like this. Why like this? The company say will provide us bed, the company will provide us food.
There's no canteen, no refrigerator. There's not even a dedicated cooking area.
And this is how we cook our food here. We're just trying to survive here. This is what we buy now. We don't have any place to go and get some food, you see? This is what we eat. The thing, what is happening to us, we are tired now. We are really tired. That's all I can say. Yeah.
In addition to their unsanitary living conditions, the workers say they haven't been paid for months.
Every day they promise us to give us the salary and not yet giving the salary.
Yeah,
I hope all the agents are seeing this. The agency which brought these guys, which took these guys to Qatar, Doha, they are seeing this, that they are going there, they are dumping people under no one's care. Then you can see someone is working for almost a year without being paid. How is your family surviving back at home? If you are an agent, why don't you think of this? This person has a wife, has a kids, has the family, mom, dad, brothers and sisters he has to take care of. These people back at home, they have accumulated money. You know, most of us who are coming outside here, it's not that we just came from nowhere. You know, these people, they have accumulated money for us to be outside here. So if you are outside here and we are not making any money, yet they're expecting something from us, how do you expect us to communicate with our family? Sometimes we even feel shy to reply to their messages simply because we have nothing to tell them. When they start asking us for favors, we have nothing to give them because they cannot understand what we are going through here. And it's all because it's not your fault. It's because of your agent who duped you here. You know, he lured you into trap which you fell into. Because knowing that you are going for greener pasture, everyone wants better life. But now, this is what's happening at the end of the day. And most of the time you find that the agents are nowhere to be seen. They have taken their commission, they have switched off their phones, they have changed their lines. And the government is just there, quiet. You know, what they only know now is just petitioning how they're going to extend their terms into 50 years. This is so sad. This is so sad. This is so sad.
We try to talk to the company. The company say will take us to police. Some of us want to go back to their countries. Some of us want to change companies. The company has taken all our passports. What should we do here? This is slavery.
This is modern
slavery. Prison.
For sure. This is modern slavery. For sure.
This is you abusing human rights. This is not fair.
It's true.
This kind of life is not fair.
It's true.
Come.
Like Ibrahim, over 2.5 million foreigners live and work in Qatar.